Peace and love, family. It's your boy Amari Asad with a quick little video. You say that he wastes your time. She wastes your time. They waste your time. They waste your time. How do they waste your time? I would love to know. Time is given to us, right? We can utilize it, right? It's measured in 24 hours. What do you do with this time, right? How do you spend your day? How do you spend your time with this person? How you want to, interact, right? If you didn't have time to waste, then why did you give it? Is the question I asked you, right? If your time is so valuable to you, why did you give it, right? Because many of the times that you done told dudes and girls that you're not interested, right? You're not, you lied and said you take it, or sit this one out, all the good stuff. How did he waste, or how did she waste your time? Because what? They didn't operate the way you want them to do. They didn't see what you see, or do what you want them to do in the way, in the manner that you, expectation that you see fit. Controlling, manipulation, things of that nature, right? Every time I look at a situation I have dealt with and played with, saw through it, been in, right? I look at every little thing to the motherfucking tea and the cup, all right? And that's real talk to you. I analyze that. I don't never say it's wasted because I learned something. Not learn to not take the fuck with your side, or learn to not do this or that. I learned something that, hey, you might taught me something that I need to look at a little bit deeper. So when we quick to say we wasting people's time, or we found out that we didn't like this bullshit, or we found out we don't really like you, and that's wrong. How did I waste your time? Hey, should I have known off front that you was a bullshit, or you was wasting time, or you weren't gonna meet the standards I quote unquote had? No. And some people are giving chances that they would normally give chances to, and then you look at them like, how dare me to waste my time? Motherfucker, you knew this person was not your type. You went outside your realm in your box and say, give it a chance or give it a try. But you had time. As my man Moneybag Yo say, I got time today. Well, I got time today. It's no different when we're dealing with a hot box or a hot and ready, what you call them, bodies, whatever. You want in the bag, cold turkey, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you had time to give and to spend, to indulge, right? How is it wasted when you had this time on your hands? When we wanted this one slap and tickle, and it was a waste of your time, you feel like, hey, it's a waste of my time. I could have stayed home for these things. You had to know the energy before you even enter the room. Sometimes we know these things, but we don't want to call. We want to sieve it out and see, maybe I'm overthinking. It may be, but intuition and gut feeling or logic thinking kicks into place, or the fight or flight situation comes into mind. But we want relationships so bad that we willing to waste time. As Rick Ross say, I don't care how long it takes, as long as we don't waste no time. Waste no time. It could be a year, 5 years, 10 years, as long as we didn't waste no time. And the point I bring that up to you is saying that we got to build this up. We got to do something. We got to work towards it. We got to act on these things. But sometimes we don't want to put the work in. So we like, was it a waste of time, really? How can it be a waste of time if you ain't putting no work in? Y'all give us one little stride, and y'all say, well, I gave you my all. Motherfucker, what the fuck did you do? Really, what did you do? Tell me, what did you do? Because if you put the work in, you would have dealt with your traumas and triggers. You would have dealt with your emotions. You would have checked yourself for overreacting. You would also check yourself before I do this, or I say this, or I hurt this person, or say done that. And then I have to be coming back and saying, I apologize. I'm sorry. I did not mean to do this. The best of the best got to me. To me, that's wasting time, because you could have nipped this shit in the bud before you even got to my place. But no, you send these texts, you send these messages and things of that nature and emails and say, hey, this is the laundry list, right? But you don't want to waste no time. Waste the time that you put in was not wasted. You learn from your mistakes because you hope to learn from mistakes. You take accountability of what you did. So to me, to you, there's no time wasted whatsoever. They saw what they saw, they heard what they heard, and the rest is history. So before you call and say and do and say somebody wasting your time, you waste your time by even giving it time. When in actuality, you knew up front before you even started. So, do you really got time to give or spare? If not, sit your ass on the sideline. Prepare your ducats. Get your shit in order. I'm not here to tell you that, hey, don't live life. Balance it out. Work on the ups, the downs, the lows, the mids, the highs. However they go. Flow. Let it flow through you. Tap into yourself that's nothing other before. At the end, it comes with balance. You're going to be ratchet some days, and some days you're going to be stable and humble. Ready to rumble, to do whatever. You're going to read some days, like candles and incense, and like sage. Things of that nature. But at the end of the day, we still got to get back to self, right? You cannot waste time on self. Never at all. But it's so funny that people say that somebody else wastes their time when actually you waste yours first. Because you knew, right? Saying say you know better, you do better. But it's so funny that we know so much, but we don't do better. Or we know so much, we don't apply the better to our situation. And I'm not here to preach to you. I'm just letting you know, get some nuggets off my heart, my chest to give to you. Say, hey, time is never wasted. You disagree, that's fine, but it's never wasted for me because I look at every situation and I learn from it and add them to my books of understanding and taking notes and playing myself accordingly, right? Again, back to Rick Ross say, I don't want to waste no time. I can't waste no time if I'm taking my time doing it. Put in the work in, family, and you get better results. Peace and love, family. It's nothing waste unless you looked at its waste. Peace and love, family. It's your boy, Amari Asad.